So you want to know how to make a hairdresser's car fast without putting a hairdryer on it, like what I did with my car. Well, you're in luck, because today's video is going to be going over my top 5 engine swaps for the Mazda MX-5 Miata. Before we go over my list though, let us know down below what your dream swap is for one of these cars. Let's get right into it. Now, this list is in no particular order, but the first one on it is the Honda K24 Swap. Now, this one is near and dear to my heart because we tossed one of these babies into my good friend Matt's Miata, which you've probably seen on this channel if you follow it. Now, this swap is a great way to get a very reliable 200 to 220 wheel horsepower, naturally aspirated, straight out of the junkyard car that these engines come out of. Now, you're probably wondering, what do these engines come out of? Well, to start, there are a few different variants of this engine. There is the A2 version, which has a 4-to-1 header, which is the traditional style header, and that one makes a little bit more horsepower. These things are found in things like older TSXs. The K24 is the 3 variant, which we used because it makes for a slightly cheaper swap, comes out of newer TSXs and some Honda Accords, and many more. Some key features of the swap, again, is that 200 to 220 wheel horsepower while keeping the weight of your Miata almost exactly as it sits stock. This means that you'll be keeping your sweet 50-50 weight distribution so you could still smack Mustangs in the canyons while almost keeping up with them on the straight roads. This swap is very simple to do if you use a swap kit like me and Matt did. There are swap kits available from K-Power Industries, which basically make these engines plug and play, and you could do them very fast with very few tools in a garage. It's not particularly cheap though, and the cost of this swap comes in at between $8,000 and $12,000 depending on how much maintenance you do on the engine and how much other stuff you upgrade along the way. Of course, you could spend much more than that if you go through everything, replace your whole driveline with the upgraded diff, upgraded transmission, upgraded clutch, but $8,000 to $12,000 is about what you could expect for a basic swap. To wrap this one up, you get sweet Honda reliability, you get an 8,000 RPM redline, so you could basically rev this thing to the moon, you get sweet VTEC, and overall, this is a very good swap for someone who wants their Miata to be faster, but still feel at the core like a Miata. The aftermarket parts availability is also huge for the Honda K24, and if you throw a turbo on it and do some built internals, you can make insane power with one of these cars. Next up, we have the K24 Swap for cheapos. This one is still available in a 2.4 liter, it's still a 4-cylinder, your intake and exhaust are still on the wrong side for the Miata, but it's not a glorious VTEC machine out of Japan. This one is called the GM Ecotech Swap, and again, it's a little 2.4 liter 4-cylinder, but it's out of an American car. To me, this one is actually quite an enticing swap because the kit is very similar to the K-Swap, but it's actually a good bit cheaper. The swap kit is a few $1,000s less, and the company that makes these could actually do a complete swap for you, starting at around $5,700. That is significantly less than a K-Swap. These engines came in all sorts of things in the US, including the Chevy Cobalt, the Saturn Vue, the HHR, which is quite a weird looking car. But anyway, they're widely available, so if you blow one up, it's very easy to source another one cheap. That's one of the benefits of both this and the K-Swap, but being American, these engines should be even a little bit less. It does have some drawbacks though, and those include that these engines make a little bit less power than the K-Swap, and I have also heard that a lot of people think they're sort of less lively, less rev-happy, and less fun to drive than the K-Swap. I personally haven't driven one, and there's not a ton of info out there on these swaps, so I could be totally wrong. It might even be better than the K-Swap. And to wrap this one up, like the K-Series, if you add a supercharger or a turbocharger, you'll be ready to make enough power to shred your stock transmission and shred the timesheets at your local drag strip. But for now, that's enough talking about these little 4-cylinder swaps. Let's talk about a real man swap. To get there, open up your history books to the late 1800s and you'll find when the first pushrod engine was invented. Fast forward to 2020, us Americans are still using that technology in our big V8s. That's right, we're talking about the LS swap made by GM. To get one of these beasts up in the front of your Miata, you're going to need to do a lot more work than the K-Swap or the Ecotech Swap. I'm talking custom subframe, custom mounting for your transmission and differential, bigger axles, and overall a lot of work. You're basically putting a Corvette / Mustang drivetrain, depending on what you use, from the engine back into your Miata, and it is not a cheap swap to do. You will end up with a super fast car because these engines were generally found in cars that weigh about twice as much as a Miata. With that said, doing this swap, you're going to be adding quite a bit of weight to a Miata, with people weighing in their V8 swapped cars at between 2,500 pounds and 2,800 pounds. You could pull these things out of a lot of different cars, including the Camaro, the Corvette, or a Crate straight from GM, and the result will be a very easy 300 wheel horsepower all the way up to about 550 wheel horsepower naturally aspirated, depending on the engine that you go with. And now let's get into cost. These things are not cheap to put LS motors in. People claim that you could do very DIY style swaps with you doing all of the fab work and basically piecing together kits for around $10,000, but for most people, I don't think that's a realistic number. I think you're going to be looking much more in the $18,000 to $20,000 range, and that is still buying a kit and doing work yourself. If you're going to pay a shop to do this swap, you easily could spend $50,000. There are cars out there that have been LS swapped that have sold for $50,000+, and it's not cheap to get the swap done, but you do end up with something super fast and super unique. Now let's move on to the next one. So you've looked at all these swaps and you thought, 4 cylinders, don't want it, too close to the stock Miata. V8, way too much for me, don't want that either. Let's get an in-between swap that sort of combines the ideas of more cylinders and more displacement and throw that into the Miata. Well, you're in luck because we're back in Honda land and now we are talking about the J-Swap. The J-Swap is a 3.2 or a 3.5 liter V6 that was once again a minivan engine found in the Honda Odyssey, V6 Accords, and a handful of other cars. One of these engines is good for about 240 to 260 wheel horsepower, and being bigger displacement, that's going to feel like a lot of torque down low in one of these Miatas. These swaps do come with a few compromises though, and one of those is adding about 125 pounds worth of weight according to some of the owners that have done these swaps. Also, this V6 is not the screamer that the Honda K24 is, and your redline will be right around 6,800 or 7,000 RPM versus the 8,000 RPM capable K-Swap that will do that all day long. This swap, like all of the other ones that I've talked about so far, does have a swap kit available, so you could do less DIY work and more plug-and-play work, and that kit runs you about $3,500, but it does not include things like wiring, accessories, and other things that you might need for your engine. I would estimate that if you're going to do the swap, you're going to be looking at about $8,000 to $12,000, again, depending on how much maintenance you do on the engine. So it's going to be pretty similar to a K-Swap. And now, to round out this list, if you look through all of these other engine swaps and said, man, I want my Miata to be faster, I don't want to use a stock engine, I also don't like reliability very much, and Doritos are my favorite chips, then this next swap could be for you. That's right, I'm talking about rotary swapping your Mazda MX-5 Miata. By doing this, you're going to be keeping your engine in the Mazda family, but you will be going with a rotary engine out of something like an RX-7. With its high redline, super cool sound, and uniqueness, this swap is one of the coolest on this list. Although everything does remain Mazda, it still takes quite a bit of work to get one of these rotaries into the Miata. There is a custom subframe available for about $2,000 that will let you bolt one of these engines in, but then the rest of the swap is on you, getting the drivetrain to work, getting the electronics to work, and getting the thing actually running and driving. Because of this, prices will vary quite a bit, but I did find one guy online claiming that he did the swap very DIY for around $2,000, basically start to finish. I don't know how realistic that would be for most people, but with all of these swaps, there is always someone who probably has done it much cheaper than the numbers that I'm putting out in this video. Swapping in one of these rotaries, the popular one being the 13B out of the Mazda RX-7, you'll have between about 135 wheel horsepower and 250 wheel horsepower, depending on what variant you go with and if you use a turboed factory engine. Not too bad for a little 1.3 liter. With that said, you'll be able to modify these things, you'll be able to port them, add turbos, and do some work to really crank up the amount of horsepower that you get. I will note that if you're gonna venture into this swap, you're gonna have to become a bit of a wizard, because this swap is not something that's super well known, and rotaries are something that are a bit of a dark art for most shops. So you're gonna have to become an expert yourself or find a rotary shop that you trust that will be able to help you with your car. With all of that, that is gonna wrap up my top 5 list on the Mazda MX-5 Miata. Again, if your swap wasn't on this list, let us know down below what your dream swap is. If you want to learn more about the Mazda MX-5 Miata and want to learn how I turboed mine for just $1,000, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you want to see all my content early and go the extra mile to support this channel, I do have my Patreon link down below. Again, I hope you like this video, subscribe, and I hope you stick around for the next one. Take care.